Team Unity was re-elected with a landslide victory on election day over the St. Kitts and Nevis Labour Party, claiming 9 of the 11 seats in the National Assembly. It was an historic victory as well as the coalition of 3 parties claimed 2 seats that were considered strongholds of their opponents. St. Christopher 3, held historically by the Labour Party, switched sides for the first time since adult suffrage in the Federation. Nevis 11, which was held by the Nevis Reformation Party for decades, went to the Concerned Citizens Movement, the CCM. The final results for all the seats were not declared until 8 p.m. Saturday night, more than 24 hours after polls officially closed on Friday evening. The following seats were declared for Team Unity. In St. Christopher 2, Jonelle Powell of the People's Action Movement was elected with 1,654 votes, opposed to the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party's Marcella Liburd 1,422 votes. In St. Christopher number 3, Akila Baron Nisbet of the People's Labour Party picked up 1,342 votes over Conris Maynard of the Labour Party with 1,253 votes. In number 4, Lindsay Grant of the People's Action Movement got 1,284 votes over Steve Ransford of the Labour Party with 953. In constituency number 5, the leader of the People's Action Movement, Sean Richards, got 1,296 votes to Kenny Douglas of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party 721. In St. Christopher number 7, Timothy Harris, leader of Team Unity and the People's Labour Party, got 1,870 votes to Leon Natta Nelson of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party 607 votes. In St. Christopher number 8, the People's Action Movement's Eugene Hamilton got 2,234 votes to the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party's Terence Drew 2,208. On Nevis 9, the leader of the Concerned Citizens Movement, Premier Mark Brantley, got 1,689 votes to Dr. Kelvin Daly of the Nevis Reformation Party's 1,155. In Nevis 10, Eric Evelyn of the Concerned Citizens Movement got 710, while Bjorn Hanley picked up 167 for the Nevis Reformation Party. And in Nevis 11, Alexis Jeffers of the Concerned Citizens Movement got 1,107 votes to Patrice Nisbet of the Nevis Reformation Party 910. The 2 seats for the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party came in St. Christopher number 6. Dr. Denzel Douglas, leader of the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party, picked up 1,563 votes over Kevin Williams of the People's Labour Party 476. The other seat for the Labour Party came in St. Christopher number 1, where its candidate, Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, picked up 1,658 votes over the incumbent Ian Liburd of the People's Action Movement 1,634 votes. Mr. Liburd, in a statement, said he will be contesting the results in court as he was not satisfied in the manner of which the votes were counted. We'll have more in a subsequent story. This victory means Team Unity will serve a second consecutive term in office. It also means that all 3 Nevis parliamentarians who are currently serving in the Nevis Island Assembly will serve in both the National Assembly and the federal government. At a public meeting on Saturday, the newly elected CCM parliamentarians thanked their supporters and celebrated their victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, we certainly have created history here on the island of Nevis. You know, 2020 has been a very challenging year for us with the pandemic and of course with our economic fallout. But this victory in 2020 is one that we will always remember, one that the Concerned Citizens Movement will always remember.
Many thought that it was not possible, because when you listen to the pundits and all those who are doing their surveys and polling, they were saying that the other guy would win. But in the CCM, we knew differently. We knew that if we were to do our job, persevere, and bring out our voters to make sure that we make that mark for the CCM, we know and we knew we could have won the seat.
And I want to pay homage to the Honorable Spencer Brand and his team, because I said to Spencer, St. Paul's is in your hands. I will be up in St. John's doing the work. And he and his team spread out. They're spread out. And we have won St. Paul's comprehensively in this election. And if I win St. Paul's by 75, then Lord, when St. John's rolling, what's going to happen?
Team Unity supporters took to the streets on Sunday afternoon with a massive motorcade around the island. Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris was sworn in on Sunday morning. We'll have more on this in a subsequent report. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.